Hey you guys, let's talk about how is emotional manipulation viewed in the spirit world. So, emotional manipulation in 3D is seen as that's normal. You just need to be mindful of who you're being around. Yet we're constantly put in situations where we're around individuals who know that they're emotionally manipulating the situation only because they want to control the trajectory of how things happen. So, we live in a world, a 3D world, that has accepted that emotional manipulation is a part of this society. However, this is not healthy. This is not normal. And I'm going to do everything I can to push out laws to protect against emotional manipulation, because it is getting so much to the point you have people who are losing their children due to master manipulators. And then the law is set up so that people will be like, well, you should have known better. Yet half the people walking around are doing idiotic things. I mean, you can literally go on TikTok, go on YouTube, and there's someone emotionally manipulating someone. But because a lot of people aren't aware of this manipulation, it just looks like the person is popular or just naturally funny. So we have a lot of low vibrational shit that is being praised. And then when people, actually talk about experiencing emotional manipulation, we come upon these challenges where we have to learn to trust our voice and trust ourselves, because people will definitely tell us, hey, that isn't validated if I didn't validate it. So because I'm not validating it, you should stop talking about it. It is very frustrating when you know you have experienced a situation that has negatively impacted you, and when you're trying to talk about it and people are trying to treat you like a baby and just give you milk to shut you up or give you a pacifier so that you can become very passive. Children should be heard. Children are brave because they know how to express their emotions. However, children are put in the hands of individuals who are not emotionally stable. And they just try to get the kids to just stop expressing yourself authentically, when they're supposed to be setting the example that, hey, you don't have to shut up. Literally, express yourself. I want you to learn emotional regulation in your own way. I can offer you some tips, and I'm going to still take care of you properly. But I want you to learn emotional regulation so that there is no codependency. Because there's a lot of toxic parents out here that are continuing this cycle of codependency by not teaching their children how to emotionally regulate, because they don't know how to emotionally regulate. There's a lot of people who by default are emotionally manipulating children, and then children are growing up to turn into adults to do the same thing. So this is the world that we currently live in. So let's look at how emotional manipulation is viewed in the spirit world, because there's a lot of strong individuals who endure a lot of emotional manipulation on a daily basis, and they don't crack under pressure. So these people must be earth angels to be able to be in a world where emotional manipulation is used to basically exploit the shit out of people. So we have the Five of Hearts in reverse. Thank God. I hate when it's upright. We also have the Ace of Spades reverse. And then we also have the Six of Spades reverse. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Diamonds. Yeah. So What I'm picking up from here is in the spirit world, when emotional manipulation is taking place for high vibing individuals, this information is, well, this particular energy exchange is being transmuted into wisdom. So it's like it's being stored, the wisdom is being transmuted and is being stored in the person's energetic body so that they can go back to it and, when they're ready, and then be able to be like, wait, that's an illusion. You basically created a trigger within me so that I would feel insecure about myself. So you could basically get me off point, off key, and make me nervous so that you could basically use fear tactics against me. Basically, all this tampering with my energy, disturbing my peace because you don't have any peace, is so that I can feel like your reality is my reality. So this whole illusion that this is the way life is and it has to be this way is basically how you view life, and you're trying to basically force that upon me. I refuse to be walking around grief-stricken like you. Okay? And then we have this Ace of Spades in reverse in red. You're basically trying to get my root chakra off balance so that it'll be easy for me to have lower vibrational emotions like you. Hell to the fucking nah. And then with this Six of Spades in reverse in yellow, you're trying to have me deny my peace and have me thinking that conflict is normal. No, that is your reality. The decisions that you have made, you are receiving that karma. Your lack of peace is not my lack of peace. So what's happening in the spiritual realm is all the stuff that we're experiencing is turning into wisdom. So when we're subjected to a lot of trauma, that means we are strong, and that means we are highly wise. And people who are forcefully subjecting us to this trauma, when we're in a very vulnerable, innocent place, when we don't really know what's going on, they don't know that they're setting us up for the biggest comeback of our freaking lives. They don't know that all that they're doing is really setting themselves up so that they will have to toil and labor for the rest of their lives. The fact that they will continue, walking into the same cycles over and over again. And the fact that the more that they try to, control us with their codependency, and then try to, have us thinking, you can't leave me, I'm always going to be here. I'm just looking at them like, look, you can come up with all the lies in the world that you need to, but let me tell you, all this wisdom, which is what trauma is, wisdom, is actually going to cause me to flourish. Yes, in that particular moment, I may be experiencing a battle with myself about how I feel and what it is I want to do, but what it is I supposedly need to do based off of the unrealistic expectations that you have set for me by playing manipulative games. First, you're flattering me, and then you're using aggression, trying to set me up so that I can feel shame and guilt so that you can continue harassing my heart chakra, so that I will feel as if peace is not who I am. I am all peace. I am nothing but peace. And I speak this into my existence. And I claim that anything I want to be and everything I want to be, I will be it. So even though I may be experiencing trauma in some form or fashion from people harassing me, let me tell you, this is a beautiful thing, because this just increases my wisdom. I refuse to feel like emotional manipulation is the end. No. It's going to be the end for the person who's subjecting me to that. But for me, it's a whole brand new ass beginning. It's showing me how to be optimistic despite the discomfort of knowing you're trying to actually confuse me and have me doubt myself so that you can long-term basically trauma bond to me and basically have me come and go at your beck and call as you please. No, I refuse. So, even if I'm in a position where I need to ask for help or I need help right now, I refuse to allow anyone to just... So, basically, how can we sum this up? We're going to end this with 9 of Wands supported by 3 of Hearts. At the very end of the day, all of this unnecessary drama is a reflection of what it is you're experiencing. And you know what? I will not share in any of that with you. In fact, I decree, just because your life is hard doesn't mean my life is hard. My life is my life, and your life is your life. So this means, even if you try to keep me from being around healthy people, I'm going to attract healthy people. Even if you try to keep me from having opportunities that make me happy, I'm going to get those opportunities, whether you like it or not. Even if you try to cause me grief and pain and an abundance of it, if you try to, trauma bond me with pain and pleasure, I'm going to speak the truth about it. I'm going to overcome every obstacle you throw my way. And I'm determined to get everything that I came here to get, whether you like it or not.